Well, good morning. It's actually looking quite pretty today. It's much colder though. It has been up in the 50s, almost 60s during these morning walks, but today feels more like 30s, if I had to guess. Maybe just high humidity 40s, but still a very pretty morning. Well, what is there to talk about? Just the typical nonsense, I suppose. Gold has been going higher, but of course it's not anywhere near where it needs to be, where it should be based on printing. I think it's still like the 2,800 range. And speaking of gold, I think Trump got himself a nice little personal pleasure toy from Benjamin Netanyahu. It's a personal pocket size, if you know what I mean. His pager from his butt buddy Benjamin Netanyahu, so that he can be called up anytime Israel needs any help at all. Which, is a good thing, because really, if Bibi had to wait even 30 seconds for some American aid, well, the entire state might go up in flames. You just can't be too careful, Come here, dog. Any turbulence at all, and I think Israel would be no more, so gotta have that pager ready. Sit. Come on, buddy. Go. Yeah. I'm really worried that all of this cutting at the federal level is just an excuse to shrink the government expenditures, while at the same time it's looking like taxes are going to remain exactly where they are, pretty much. Which you can argue, is to pay off debt, but they haven't been paying off debt. They've been letting that ball just grow and grow and grow. So if anything, looks like some people are just looking to maximize their short-term gains. Whoever is harvesting that economic power. Currently, the debt is just snowballing. And don't get me wrong, it's probably a good thing that USAID is being axed. It's probably a good thing that, it at least has the potential to be a good thing that the Department of Education is being axed. It should be a good thing. But there's no guarantee that the clowns in charge at the state level will do anything about it in any of these states. That's positive. Sit. Stay. Good. Go on. Yeah, I can't really say. There are exceptions, like the Senate in the state where I live. I can definitely argue that the Senate here might do a better job than the feds. But on the whole, are the officials in Baltimore going to do a better job than the feds? Maybe. I'm not sure anything's going to change for the positive in that situation or similar situations, though. Well, something to think about anyway. Meanwhile, no matter what gets cut, or what the reasoning is, or I would expect that even if taxes were to be raised a little, there would still be some MAGA cultists who support any action that comes from Trump or Elon or whoever. It's so weird to say, he's the highest paid government employee, I know people say it's Fauci on paper, sure, but if you're talking about government handouts at large, it's definitely wrong. So he's the highest paid government employee, but nobody voted for him. All of his businesses are completely unsustainable and never would have existed at all without the government. But he's a businessman, so come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. There's a car coming. Sit. Stay. Stay. Come on. Sit. Dude, you don't chase the cars. What are you doing? All right. Well, that's about it, though, for this morning. If you happen to click on this by accident, like, comment, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.